You're watching New Car Spin, and that is the best Lexus ever made. It's called the LC500. It is a 2+2. It comes in the coupe version, but this is obviously the convertible. The best part is it has a V8. Look at this bad boy. I'm going to set the camera down here and see if we can get some exhaust sounds on here. Never done that before, but let's try it. Well, there you go. So obviously it's a rainy day. Before I take it out, I do want to talk about why it's the best Lexus ever made. The fit and finish is amazing. Okay, there are some downsides to it. I don't have to go past saying it's amazing to tell you exactly why it is. It just is, trust me. But the little issues I have are little things. Like, for instance, I have the key with me, but no matter what, you can't just hold down the unlock button to roll down the windows and open the top. And you go around the vehicle and you see things like stupid stickers that you have to take off after you buy the car. And it's just all very obvious stuff. And it's like, whoever's gonna pay money for this car isn't a dumbass. These people are doctors, lawyers, maybe some nurses, maybe some, I don't know, shit coiners. But basically, they're not dumb. Obviously, there is a trunk. It's not the biggest, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I wouldn't go grocery shopping in this anyway. But what takes away from the brilliance of it are those little things. I can't roll the top down with my key. I have to get it and start it to do that. Also, this visor. What is with this little kink corner thing in here? That's kind of like, in 10 years, or I don't know, maybe people keep these cars for 20 years, 25. That is not going to last. It's going to get brittle and it's going to fall off. So there's just little stuff like that. Like this cup holder. There's one cup holder there, but it's not heated or cooled. There's really nowhere to put the phone. I put my phone right here, and it does flop around in hard corners, but you know, it's a decent car otherwise, and it still is the best Lexus ever made because this is the best they could do. So what I want to do though is give you somewhat of an experience of it. I do like the suede there on top of the instrument cluster, or the binnacle. On the coupe, it's on the doors, but here in the convertible we get this weird texture, but we still get the same door design. And obviously these seats, you'd think they get hot in the summer sun, but they don't. There's some kind of magic to them that keeps them from getting super hot. And of course the glove box is here. We have a lot of vents. So what's really cool about this car is the way you can drive on the road with the top down. So even though it's slightly raining, we're gonna put the top down anyway. Another thing too is when you put the top down, the windows automatically go down, but when you put the top up, the windows don't automatically go up. And there is an auto down feature on the all window button, but there's no auto up, which is kind of weird. And again, it's like the attorneys and the accountants have had their way here, mostly the attorneys, and that's kind of what ruins the car a little bit. It's still the greatest Lexus ever made, but you know, it could be better. So I'm gonna get a move on here so I don't get too wet. We're gonna go around the block. I just want you to hear this car because it does put off a nice roar with the V8. We're gonna go for it. And that's normal mode. It's not sport mode. Sport mode's not even necessary to make it sound good. And yeah, it's raining and I'm driving with the top down. I don't really feel it because I'm moving, obviously. We'll put the top up in a second, but I just want to keep moving here. So there's no wind intrusion, there's no noise, you hear the V8. That's what makes this car brilliant and perfect, because it's got the looks. It's only $112,000 with the touring package or whatever is on here. So it would be $100,000 and you get a car like this. And it turns heads, it sounds great, it's super comfortable. You could get the heated and cooled seats and the heated steering wheel to activate automatically depending on the climate settings. And, you know, I got nothing to complain about in here, except for maybe the stupid lawyer things with the windows and the top. Other than that, if they fire their lawyers, they'd have one hell of a hit here, because I don't know how much longer they're going to make this LC500 like this. Oh, and up to 31 miles an hour, you can actually operate the top like I'm doing so right now. And you can see the status of that right here. And you'll see it in the mirror. Boom. So there we go. But it won't roll up the windows. The top will still operate there. Boom, it's closing. Done. Okay, but I have to roll up the windows. So it's not an all-in-one operation. And then this thing, I don't know. I don't even mind this pad here to get around here on this system, because I'm just busy driving, really. And obviously there's Bluetooth and stuff like that, so it's not a big deal. But for me, the big deal is the top. You know, that's what you get this car for. And beyond that, you get the coupe, and the coupe's a little cheaper. So what you don't get in the coupe is that ability to listen to all the stuff that goes on in the rear there with the exhaust. But you do get to enjoy it, and if you drive it cool and comfortable, you still get to hear that V8 burble, and it's still very enjoyable to do so. And it's not like, you know, racer boy kind of experience. You just get to be cool and enjoy it when you're being cool. I don't think you can say that about many supercars. So there you go. It's Mother's Day, it's rainy, I'm in the wrong vehicle for this, but I had to shoot this content because that's part of what I do. So like, subscribe, and I appreciate your viewership. That's how it doesn't pay the bills. I only make about $200 a month these days, because YouTube really just gets their ass kicked by TikTok. Anyway, I appreciate Lexus giving me this car for a week. I've obviously had a great time in it. My favorite car. I love this car, and I never tell you which cars I really love, but this is the one. This is the car. And yeah, I wish I could give everyone a ride in this car, but I don't have the time or the energy when I want to use it all by myself. It is a selfish endeavor here, but that's what it's all about. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment. I don't think there's anything cool as this coming ever again on the channel, mainly because they don't make cool cars like this anymore. Toyota does make some cars, Lexus too, but what I'm saying is not many people buy coupes, convertibles, manuals, all that. You get it. And everything's gonna go EV. So this is kind of like this and the Supra, the last of their breed. And I will always remember this time of my life as like, this was like the peak of what could be done with internal combustion. I don't even have stupid stop start in here. I don't have any intrusive technology. There's nothing in here that's gonna, you know, rule my day kind of thing. It's just you turn it on, you put the top down, you cruise, you look good, it's super comfortable. We can even go into comfort mode here, and it changes the suspension setting to even more cushy, and it feels so great. This thing just clobbers everything in the way. And you know, if you're fortunate or blessed enough to get behind the wheel of one of these, just to even go around the block, you will understand everything I'm telling you. Because you don't need to be, you know, super flash and super sporty all the time. Let's make this right turn real quick. So there you go. The Lexus LC500 convertible. If you get the coupe, you can get the pano, or not the pano, the carbon fiber roof and the four-wheel steering. You can't get that on here. Thankfully, you also cannot get the hybrid system on the convertible. The convertible is V8 only. 4.7 liter naturally aspirated V8. It's a Toyota engine, so you get the Ferrari looks, or the supercar looks, let's just say, and the Japanese reliability and maintenance costs. I would not hesitate to buy this car new. And that's all I'm going to say. All right, you get the drill. Thanks for watching. See ya.